It's a Bishop Show on this special Father's Day edition, by the way. Happy Father's Day to, well, two of you on the screen anyways.
Yes.
You might want to guess which two.
Obviously not the one in the dark room who's sobbing away today. That's why I asked if he was going to light a candle so maybe we could see his face, but...
I didn't like the way the backlight was throwing off weird light.
No, you in the darkness.
You can see me fine.
Great. Oh, yeah. Looks really good. Welcome, one and all, to the Creedence and Bishop Show here with you live on this Sunday. A little different than our typical Wednesday. Got a little bit of stuff lined up for you tonight, by the way, which includes talking to Justin. Mikey, you want to give a heads up? Billionaires and Boxers going to be finding out about that.
Yeah, they're running a great program now for people just like us, podcasters. But we're not just here to talk about that. We're going to find out what it is like to live in South Africa. I want to ask him a couple things if he knows about strip clubs. Are there any strip clubs in South Africa? Maybe a couple of American culture clashes. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that's definitely interesting. So we're going to be talking to him in a little bit. I got some really good CNB news at 9 that we'll jump into a little bit later on. Also, I believe we're going to... So the most popular show on the network, of course, is Bishop's lottery scratching show.
Yeah, that's right.
Which killed it again this week.
Is that better? You like that amount of lighting? Is that
much better?
More to your...
That's a nice candle you lit.
Bishop rules Facebook. On YouTube, not so much. Not so much.
Is that the deal? It's
the live element people love.
Yeah. So anyway, one of the tickets has a wheel spin that we're going to do live on the air. We're going to attempt to, anyways. We'll see if that happens. And I wanted to, let's jump over to this real quick. Oh yeah, go ahead, Mikey. Feel free. Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got it.
Go ahead.
So
Bob.
I want to play just a few seconds of this cluster F, as we call it. We really wanted to get in tonight and talk, but I wanted to play just a second. But I gotta skip
that new graphic.
I gotta skip through it a little bit because there's a bunch of music in it. But I just want you to hear the intro and what happens. It's pretty fantastic.
Knox, I liked your lighting, by the way. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked sexy.
Set you apart from the rest. Now you look like the rest of us. Nobody's going to be able to note you.
You know?
You're like Batman.
Hey. Join us as we look at technology and life in the world around us. And have a little fun.
Yeah.
Is it radioactive? Is it radioactive?
Hang on. This thing is...
The golden throat.
Keeps locking up. That's your buddy, Pat. Can we give a little...
Who's saying radioactive?
I don't know.
That's a great question. Right now. I don't even remember. Can we give a little backstory? Of course, the last two shows that we've done, Mikey has got a couple of great calls in to another show on their network. And gained a friend, I guess you could say.
You could say that, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Has there been any more correspondence other than the email that she sent?
You gotta stay in there and keep on wanting more.
And this is John Brown.
I'm Flora Morrow.
And
I'm Dale Miracle, and this is Radioactive.
Wow.
Yeah.
What part of the house is that?
Is that what mine looked like?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Where is
he? Dead air, by the way.
Does he know what he's doing? He has no clue what's going on.
that's better.
Yeah, we do.
We're poltergeist.
I really don't want to hear two of Flora.
It's from the pits of hell.
Wait, John.
Oh my God. Hey, this damn board operator. We have got to get a new board operator.
Pretty. Never been in here.
He has no idea what he's doing. Not a clue.
What's weird, you think she would get up from her chair and walk around the other side of the desk and help him? But,
Yeah, you would think.
So here's the weird thing is last week they had tons of problems, so we couldn't. I know Knox tried to call in, and they had problems with her phone. Then they start off tonight, and then this is where we're at. I'm wondering though. What's this dude's name up in the corner? Is that Gene or something like that?
Where with the glasses?
Yeah, what was his name?
Pat.
I forget.
That's Pat.
That's Pat right there.
Yeah, you didn't realize his voice when.
No, I didn't.
He said somebody's name down there is Flora, and then you got the black screen there. I don't know who that would be.
Maybe Eric.
Knox? No, couldn't tell.
That chick that's totally into you.
Nah, she's not on there.
No, yeah,
she's only on
the
that
other
one
show.
show. Look at that, dude. They got a little graphic in the middle. They really, got it going. Too bad it sounded awful. I mean, just terrible.
Well, they worked out their issues and then came back on live for a little bit, but it didn't last very long. I don't know what happened. Kind of like I don't know what happened here. I can't get past this part. So, but that's pretty much it. I mean, they just laughed about the terrible sounds.
Do you think Tuesday will even happen then? I might not even be able to get through.
I don't know. They seem to get things done on that other one. This one seems to be cursed.
We have to remember too, there's also a show on Fridays. No, Saturdays. No, Fridays. It's Friday. I think it's called Lore Hunters. And it's not people that go out looking for fishing lures, but I guess lore as in legends.
LORE.
We're totally broken here.
Here goes the close up of the Captain Crunch. There it is.
Show us your tits.
What else do they got back there?
Even the dog barks twice.
There, Johnny.
Am I echoing?
No.
Am I echoing?
my
No.
side, you're
You
not.
sound good.
Crisp.
Everything's fine.
This is new software.
Maybe on the bottom left there, that the black thing is the.
That's what it is.
It's being back.
Well, what it looks like is they're actually broadcasting on two different things. It'd be like if we had Zoom and StreamYard going at the same time. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, there's Jonathan Brown down there.
Looks so much better.
It looks so good.
I'm glad
There's
they
a
got
box fan going. The box fan's going in there.
Yeah, there's the box fan. She just turned to get some of that.
I wonder
why I didn't do this off the air. Screw it.
Yeah, that's where he says screw it, and that's it. I think that he cuts it. I'm pretty sure.
Professionalism.
And that's
Look
it.
at the embarrassment on her face.
She's pissed.
Oh,
Rightfully so.
You can get things running right on under lock and key, but comes time for my show, you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
So we never did have a chance to call in tonight, but we were ready. Yeah, that was quite a mess tonight.
That is a mess.
I'm glad I didn't jump on and try to watch it because you guys said it. We're saying give that
Yeah,
check it out or whatever. But I tell you what, Mike, you tell them to get their stuff together,
and then you'll call.
Then I'll call.
They haven't earned a phone call from the old man yet.
Not yet.
They let me know when they're ready, and then I'll jump on and I'll give them a call. We'll
There you
talk
go.
about it.
That's good. All right. You want to try this wheel spin thing before?
Yeah, might as
Sure.
well.
Him or?
Well, I was going to ask Mikey what he got for Father's Day. Just
Yes,
a giant plate
I
of
meant
mashed
to.
potatoes.
That was
I mean,
cake,
I just-
by the way. That was cake.
That was
I had
cake.
that-
Oh my god! I thought that was
Oh my
mashed
God.
potatoes also.
No, it's cake. Cake brought to you by my brother-in-law's current girlfriend.
Oh,
Delicious.
wow.
Let's see. Well, for Father's Day, go ahead.
I'm
Question?
sorry?
You had a question?
Yeah. Well, you just threw me off by something that you said your brother-in-law's current girlfriend brung you.
Yeah, some cake.
Oh, I thought you said something else after that.
No, currently.
Did he say the P word? Am I going crazy? Did he say pussy or no?
No, I don't think so. I think you're going crazy.
You're going crazy?
I don't think he said that at all.
You're going nuts.
Are you serious? You didn't say that at all.
100%. I did not say that. Not even.
Oh, okay. We need to check the tape because
Please
I swear
do.
to God, you said I have another screen up, so I can't see you. I'm just listening to you, and you say, I'm gonna go back. Photographic memory. You said, well, I got some delicious cake from my brother-in-law's current girlfriend, and it was good eating it. Something pussy, and I was like, what? I swear to God, you said the P word.
Knox, did you hear that?
I swear to God. I swear.
But you know what I have heard?
What?
We're already wheezing, and we're like 4 minutes in, 13 minutes in, we wheezed hard twice.
Good point.
Yeah.
No. Father's Day was great. I received from one of my children well, actually, it was from two of my children, a massage. I'm gonna go get a massage, dude. Rub and tug.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Bishop Emily said that she heard it. So
Okay,
confirmed.
Thank you.
Confirmed.
Other people better bring
Play
up
that-
because I did
play
not.
that
have-
tape.
Somebody brought you pussy for Father's Day. That's amazing.
Apparently. And then gave him some more potential hand pussy.
The old rub and tug.
It's a good brother.
The old rub and tug. Yeah. I also got my one son said I can order $100 worth of stuff offline.
Now, do you call him your one son because he's your favorite?
Yeah,
Like,
which
is he
one
number
son is
one?
Well, I told him today when he
How many
come up and
sons
gave me
do
a
you
hug.
have?
I have two. They're twins, Rico and Rocco.
1 and 2.
Rocco come up front and he said, "Hey, look, Happy Father's Day." And I said, "Look here, son. You're by far my favorite young son." And he said, "Favorite?" I said, "Yes." I messed
I
up
have
that word.
favorite.
Then the other one came up. He gave me a hug. I said, "Listen here, son.
My
You're
favorite.
my favorite big son."
And then Isabella walked up. And he said,
I
"You
told her,
are
"You're my favorite
son."
son." Also, I got this shirt. My wife had it made, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what a
Great,
waste of money that was.
I like how neither of the three of us were impressed by that shirt just now. We're like, oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
enjoy. That's for you guys.
Great gift.
I got a bed. I'm having it delivered on Tuesday.
A new bed for Father's Day.
it was the makeup gift for the shirt.
That's
Right.
it.
Here's a shirt I want to get. Can you see that?
Not now. No.
Oh, it's
It's-
backwards.
Oh.
Anyways, it's Judge Judy, and it says is not an answer.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I want that.
Very,
Father's
very.
Day.
But that's pretty much what I got. What about you, Bishop?
I just got some random stuff, but I almost I took my family to this lake that I used to go to when I was a kid, right?
Mhm.
And I almost ruined the lake experience for everyone. And it was
You almost drowned?
I did. I almost drowned.
Oh, no.
But no one knew. No one knew.
What'd you do? Get into pee and
Oh, no.
No.
You were tired, weren't you?
No, I just can't swim. That's the thing.
Sorry. Did you go out over your head?
All right, so we're playing. We walk out to
Bishop's always in over his head.
He's playing Marco Polo when he drowns.
Right.
Where's Dad? Boom, 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 boom.
we're like playing my son's got to the point at the lake where he's brave enough where he's jumping off of they have these decks or whatever, right? And piers, but he's jumping off these decks, and I'm like, oh well, let's go out here. Let's walk out and see how deep it is. And we walk out, and I think it's the same depth all the way across at the end of the piers, right? So I'm like, I'm going to jump off. The deepest it is maybe 6 feet, right? So I'm like, I'm going to jump off. So I walk down I get on the other pier, they're way far away, but they can see me. And while you're walking on the pier or deck or whatever you want to call it, there's signs that says no diving past this section 2 feet or deeper. And then you go a little further and it says, no diving 4 feet or deeper. Right. So I go all the way to the end and it says no diving. Well, it's not the end, but it's the last sign that you see. No diving 6 feet or deeper. Right. So I was like, this looks like a good spot right here. I'm gonna I wave to my kids, right? I'm like, hey,
now he's gonna kill himself.
Right.
This won't traumatize him at all.
Right,
pull my lifeless, bloated body from this pond.
Right. It's there's other families and stuff there too. So I run and I jump in the water, and then I realize I didn't jump in the 6 foot part. I definitely jumped in the deeper part because I don't touch the ground. Like I just I'm just like
going down.
You're just sinking like Jason Voorhees with a rock tied to him.
So I pop up out of the water and I've run and jumped too far where like I can't like doggy paddle over to the the deck or
you're just too far away to make it back to the pier. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I just had that moment of panic, like, you're gonna die right here in front of your family. But I can swim. I can swim just good enough to make it interesting for the other families. Like, like I'm not gonna die instantly, but it's going to be at least a 5 or 6 minute long drowning, but
did you panic? Like, did you start flailing around?
No. Cause I knew I was like, if I freak out, that's it. Also I don't want to be like the dad that gets pulled out of the lake by, another family.
Bish.
Yes.
I want you to, this 2020 is the year that Bish learns how to swim.
Well, I know how to swim. Like I said, just good enough to make it interesting, make a fun family.
You either know how to swim or you don't. It's like drown proofing. No, you have to drown proof yourself.
You can't say that. So take it from me, who did not swim for a very, very long time. When we went on vacation the last few years, we had pools at our Florida houses, and I can't. I'm fine with like floating around. I'm good with treading water, but when it comes to like how I used to be able, I mean, I could swim a lap, back and forth.
One lap.
Well, his cigarette got too wet on the second lap, so
well, he was doing the backstroke with the cigarette in his mouth.
It's not easy drinking and smoking cigarettes while swimming, but I can figure it out.
One lap
and eating. I've eaten as well. But yeah, I can't do I'm real bad at swimming now. I mean, I grew up on a lake and I could swim just fine.
Like if I fall somewhere where I can see the sides or see something I can get to. Just like this, I got to where I needed to. Like it was
you're basically like doing this though, right? Like treading water and then like pushing yourself over.
And then I would
go like this. This is how you
Did you go under any?
I would go under to try to get some more, traction going with the water.
Yeah.
And
you should have just propelled yourself out of the water like a dolphin.
Here's the other thing: if you ever find yourself in a pickle, Bish,
jeans,
get over on roll onto your back, and take a big deep breath and hold it, and just lay still, and you, my friend, will float just fine.
Right, but you don't think about that when you're like, I might die. I'm
telling you now for next time to drown proof yourself. This is what you're doing.
Did anybody in your party notice you were drowning?
No. This isn't
how it happens.
They ignored him when he did his whole cannonball and everything. Nobody cared.
Well, we're way too far away.
I give 2 shits about this guy.
I'm talking. They're like, 150 yards away. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. And there's other people around.
If you almost drown, sometimes it is good.
I would say I almost drowned. It was the panic. It was the this might happen.
Well, sometimes it's good to alert somebody. I mean, if you think that something like that's going to happen every once in a while.
I was going to alert someone if it was at a 7. If it had got to an 8, it was a 7 when I first got in.
It was a 7, and you still didn't even ask for help
when I first got in.
You were afraid of how you would be perceived by everyone else in the midst of dying.
Somebody videotape this, please.
Did you have tears in your eyes yet?
Oh no. Like I said, I swam or what it's like. Listen, my swimming ability is like whenever like someone's in a car accident and their child's pinned underneath a car and then they lift the car up and they're like, there's no way possible they could lift the car up. But my mind was like, all right, you have to, there's no getting out of this. You can't swim over to the thing. You might as well just go forward. Because if you swim this way, it's going to get deeper, So
you just got to go to inshore.
Yeah, it goes towards the shore, and you'll eventually get to a spot where your feet can touch. Just
Max,
enough.
did you ever learn how to take a pair of jeans and make them into a flotation device while you're in the water?
Yep, as well as inflate your shirt you're wearing. You had to wear a button-down shirt, and you had to inflate your shirt so you could tie the jeans.
We never had to do that.
Why the hell are you in the water with jeans and a button-down shirt?
Because it's to mimic if you fall out of a boat with your clothes on.
Yeah.
Was that the problem? I wasn't wearing jeans and a button-down shirt.
Yeah, I think that's the key to success.
Listen, all jokes aside, bitch, 2020 is the year that you learn how to you can like do the crawl or the breaststroke or something. Please do it for your kids.
He knows how to swim like this.
Yeah, I get it. And then I'll do this. I get this one going and a little bit of leg action.
That's why
the legs don't move that much.
That's why I limit my swimming to a very small pool or a wave pool.
Right.
With a floaty.
And then when I got my foot down, I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I got to my wife. I was like, apparently it says 6 feet, but it was much deeper than 6 feet. She's like, really? I was like, I didn't touch the bottom at all. Like I didn't. There's no touching the bottom.
One very good thing is that you weren't in the ocean. Most people, even really good swingers,
beach.
Even good swimmers, when they get into a rip current, most of them die just from doing what you just did, freaking out, and flipping out, and then kind of losing it.
But like I said, this is not my first time of almost dying from, drowning. So I was like, okay, I know not to freak out right from the get-go. So
you need to go to Five Below and get some flotation devices for yourself. Just get some of them. You get enough of them, put your under your arms, don't you?
Just get a life jacket.
Or a life jacket.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be embarrassed. Get a pool noodle. Just jump in next time with a pool noodle. You'll be fine.
Bishop has the in-ground pool right behind his house, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding. That's like steps away. Do you not go out there and swim ever, or you just stand there?
No, I stand there with a raincoat on, like Unbreakable, and just I'm fearful in the rain. I know that's I'm gonna die in that thing. So no, yeah, but it's only 5 feet. That's the deepest that it is. It's not like
So you don't freak out in the 5-footer, is what you're saying?
No, if I can, like
it's just not, when you can't touch.
I can't touch, and then it's like if I fall out of a boat somewhere and I'm not near, if I can't swim to the boat, I'm done. I might as well just stop.
So
put up a fight and just.
If you ever go kayaking or anything, you'll get one of the ones that you're strapped into that just go all the way around rather than fall out.
Right. Right. Yeah. It'd be easier to remove the body out of the water, and
you're giving me anxiety, man.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, so we got this wheel spin, but let's bring on Justin and say hello to him. Hello, Justin. How are you, buddy?
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Look at this guy. Yeah. What time is it there, by the way, Justin? What time is it?
3:03 in the morning.
All right.
Did
you get up, or you been sitting around working, or what?
So, dude, I was like, do I stay up or do I wake up? And then I was watching a movie at like 8 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should go to sleep. And then you would take an hour to fall asleep, and then you don't really sleep because you're kind of waiting for this like 3 o'clock thing, and you can't wait. It's gonna be good. So you're dreaming about it, and you're kind of awake about it, and So I don't know. I'm not really sure. Did I go to sleep or did I wake up?
You're dreaming right now. So
I am.
You want to take your shirt off? Go ahead. It's all right with us.
I see. I see. You and I are much the same about overanalyzing a situation like that, especially when it comes to sleep.
Dude. Me and sleep, buddy. It's like I'm in love with my sleep.
Have you tried different things to fall asleep, like the gummies and different things, or is it just like you're just like if you know that there's something coming up and it's not going to be
like Christmas? Yeah, like Christmas is coming.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, this is like Christmas is coming. I mean, since Mikey told me, hey, you want to come on the show? And I was like, sure, but any time, right? Since my wife left me, I've got nothing but time. So why not?
Now, when you say your wife left you, do you mean like she said, see you later, I'm gone? Or like she's out of town visiting?
No. As in, you go live next door to with your mother because you're not living with me anymore.
Oh my God! When you said that to me,
When did that happen?
I took it as like, hey, your wife had left you, like you had some free time on your hands. I didn't know she had packed her shit
my
and left,
God.
or told you to pack your shit and leave.
Jesus.
Wow, man!
Yeah.
No wonder you
Yeah.
didn't mind getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right? Transitioning back to the bachelor lifestyle. I like
That's
that.
it. Well, at the moment, I'm just focusing on getting this billionaires and boxes, getting it to the next level, So I've got at least I got time on my hands now, So I suppose there's
Wow.
always a bright side to something, I suppose.
Yeah, tough. Good luck trying to find that. I mean, that's a rough one. I had no idea, Justin.
Bro, I make joke about it because it's just part of my journey at the moment.
Right.
And when people see what we've achieved as an organization, as a collective of people, this just becomes part of the story. So I see everything as, you call it what you want to call God, the universe, whatever you just, what point of reference is relevant to you. He takes you to a journey, and you're either going to fight it. It's going to be a very painful journey, a very, very intense journey, or you're just going to go with the flow and figure it out as you go along, and have fun while you can.
Now, will you let our listeners know that that is not a Georgia accent you have, but you are actually in another country? Where are you at right now?
Georgia, man, I thought I was gonna have like an exotic accent, I was gonna get like call out, hey Justin, you sound sexy with your beautiful Georgia accent. What the hell is that? I mean, I didn't know that was a thing, but now I'm in South Africa. This is a purebred Burki. Burki is a farm boy accent, but yeah, that's
What was that first word you said before farm boy, by the way?
Burki.
Bukaki?
Burki, yeah, it's a farm boy.
Oh, okay.
So, that's opposed to Phil's accent, which is different. Phil has like the more like proper from the city accent, right? He has like the one from like that's a different part of the.
No, he's like he loves. I don't know where he lives. He lives in the UK somewhere. So he's got like a. I don't know. Apparently, he's got a.
I thought he was in South Africa.
No, he couldn't go because of the pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah. His wife is South African, and the plan is that we're setting up studios down in Cape Town, and I'm in Joburg at the moment. So as soon as all this nonsense is done, and they let his stinky ass into the country, then we're setting up offices in Cape Town. So
Man, and this is the thing. You guys are trying to expand on basically something that has set in motion with the pandemic too, with the whole everybody's going to this kind of medium way more than anything else. I mean, it's so hot right now. Yeah. Explain to everybody exactly what you guys do and a little bit about you guys' show. Yeah.
Okay, so exactly what you're saying there, Mikey. This whole thing came about with the pandemic. I met Phil literally a week before. He reached out to me, and we resonate. Our LinkedIn profiles resonated. I don't know what that means, but anyway. We started engaging about business. I was talking about World 2.0, what's going to happen, and I come from a strategic background in business, and he comes from recruitment and podcasting. Right. He created brands around podcasting, sold a couple of sports podcasts, all this just whilst trying to run a recruitment company as well. And he'd created this mold of how to leverage your company using podcasting. And anyway, so we wanted to create something of value. One of my clients was a TV channel in Zambia, and we said, let's create some content. And that's where Billionaires and Boxes came about. It's the whole idea is you don't know what's going on underneath here.
Right.
The other day it was super cold in South Africa. You wouldn't believe it, but we don't have central heating. So when it gets cold here, it kills us, man. And I was sitting in my blanket. So I stood up for a client. I said, today it's not Billionaires and Boxes, it's Billionaires and Blankets.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So anyway, so we wanted to create the show that speaks to pivoting, pivoting in World 2.0. And this is what this is. It's about people engaging in different ways. I'm here sitting in South Africa. You guys are sitting in the States, and we're having a conversation. We're doing business. We're doing, and that's World 2.0. And people are concerned, or they're fearful, and they don't know what to do. And we wanted to create something that was a show of hope. And initially, it started just with us interviewing some people in the know, and we started getting attention. And the higher profile our guests became, it seemed that this thing just started spreading. And we got approached by Bob Proctor and his people from The Secret. And they said, listen, they like what we're doing, they like what we're saying, and they want to support us. And since then, it's just we've gone viral. It's within the personal development space, and we're even changing the format of the show. And the whole show is about, a discussional show about, giving it's infotainment, should I say?
Right.
And that's what our content's about. It's about infotainment, teaching someone something, at the same time also being entertaining about it. But this has now opened us to so many things within the broadcasting space. We're literally, almost without bragging, 2 steps away from just about anyone in the world. So we can get just about any. I suppose not as many WWE stars as you guys, but
of course, of course.
Well, yeah, Mike has a finger on that.
Look,
fingers in that, buddy.
We might be able to get the Obamas on, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to get Roddy Piper on or something like that.
How dare you bring his name up? He's been dead for at least 2 years now.
Well, that's the reason why he can't get him. If he was alive,
bastard. If he was alive, he could get him. But you bastard! How dare you bring up Roddy Piper's name?
Wow.
Why?
Okay, I stepped
Cut his camera off. Oh my god! Sacrilege! Can't believe
Actually,
that.
I would love it if he got him on. Like, you
prop him up.
Figure out, you prop him up, or you're like, you find some hitting work of like HP Lovecraft.
Weekend at Rowdy's.
Yeah, right. Oh my god! Speaking of that, okay, make this happen. All right, I'm telling you, I'm giving you this idea. Okay, I want the writing credit. I already have the script. Okay, we remake Weekend at Bernie's, but the body decomposes at the normal rate of body decomposes, right? So like by the end of the movie, it's like the body is rotting, right? But everyone in the movie pretends that they don't notice. That's the running joke. It's almost the same movie, but it's like the body is decomposing the whole time.
And you have people walking past and like smelling it and like passing out. And then the actual group that's dealing with him actually, you know what, Bishop, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of our mentors is Marie Diamond, and she mentors people like guess who? And I think you'll love this movie.
Okay,
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, what? Okay, listen, I'm ready. I don't have the script. Okay, but listen. If you talk to him, you tell him
an hour, he'll have it.
Yeah, I'll have it. I'll basically take the script from the old movie and just punch it up.
Change a few lines.
Dude, all you have to do is you're talking to a phone and you send it to a virtual assistant somewhere else. They write it for you up. Bob's your uncle. 2 hours later, you got a movie.
All right,
there you go.
Bob's your
uncle. The mic.
There we go.
This guy knows all of it.
Take the mic off.
Good one. I like the Bob's your uncle. That's good.
Did I say Bob's your uncle? I
did.
keep on. It's like one of my things, Sorry, I didn't even realize it.
You sure didn't say the P word, because they accused me of saying the P word earlier, and I didn't say the P word earlier.
Rewind the tape.
And I love how Bishop was like, he said the P word. I'm pretty sure he said blah, 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 pussy, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why say the P word if you're just going to say pussy? Why didn't you just say pussy to start with instead of being P word?
Are you still saying you didn't say it?
I didn't say it.
To be prepared for what was going to happen.
I didn't say it. I'm telling you, I didn't say it.
If you,
I know Justin's already offended.
Did I say it? I don't know. No, dude. No, Mike. I don't get offended. We in South Africa, we have a lot of things we get offended about, but people's language is not one of them.
Now, I was going to ask them. I was like, I'm wondering what the cultural differences are in South Africa compared to here in the States? Like, are there strip clubs over there? Are there like the old they used to have the rub and tugs around here? Are those kinds of things prevalent?
Mikey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know of the strip joints that are around, and a friend has told me about rub and tug, apparently, but not that I've experienced in those things myself.
Right.
Can I say? But yes, we're pretty much first world, except for our dictatorship political parties steal 90% of what we basically produce in financially. So that's the only real difference. That's why we're still third world. But in actual fact, we could be first world. We just choose to share the wealth, rather, if you know what I mean.
So what you're saying is, in your opinion, could a show like this do well in South Africa? I'm just wondering, would anybody take on a show like ours and say, you know what, these guys, even though they're a little rough around the edges, they've got something to offer the world.
Yeah, as long as you don't get political,
right?
Then you've always got something to offer South Africans. We love to laugh, man. We take the shit. No, sorry, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, absolutely. I just said pussy 3 times. You're good. Go ahead.
But dude, pussy is such a pussy word. It's like
it is. It really is. It sounds kind of wimpy when you say it.
In South Africa, we're much harsher with words like that. But anyway, but no, we love to laugh, dude. We absolutely love it. This is why we love your show. We thought you guys are perfect to take out to Africa, not just South Africa, but Africa as a whole. We're so political correct. Everything's so political correct that to hear an external point of view with someone just shooting the breeze, I mean, that's just fun. We just love that. I mean, we take the piss out of. That's how we stay together as a country. We take the piss out of a lot of things.
I know when I look at our demographic and stuff, other than the United States, I think Nepal is our second biggest market for viewers.
Really?
Nepal, Belize, Mexico, India, Pakistan. Those are like some of our bigger, viewerships. So
Mikey he's just naming countries he saw on a map once.
They're all right here on my hand. So. Did I tell you about that one time? But yeah, I mean, so I've often wondered how it translates in other countries, the kind of things we say and do, and that how they really, comes across.
How are we doing, Mikey, in East Germany and West Germany?
Not so well in East Germany. They got to get that wall down. If they can get that wall down, things might really ramp up for us. I'm just hopeful. That's all I can do.
That's what he does. He sits around with his globe and just got a listener there.
Oh, yep. That's a place I've never heard of. I can.
I hear the Russians. I hear the Russians secretly like to laugh as well, but secretly.
Yeah, right.
We had a couple of viewers.
So watching your show be like watching porn. People like youngsters check it out while they're lying in bed.
Well, that's like a lot of the people who are like. There are a lot of younger people. Like I see some of the people that like our page. I'm like, ooh, should this guy be watching it? He looks like he's 15 years old. Maybe he shouldn't be watching this. And I was like,
I think 15-year-olds are doing much worse things.
They can see much worse things on the internet.
Yeah,
like watching Jake Paul.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're fun.
What's your guilty pleasure over there, Justin? What's the one thing you're like, ooh, looking around, hee. What is your one guilty pleasure you like to go to? That's what he did a while ago.
Oh, you did it? Oh.
Yes.
I like it when he does it. I don't like it when you do it.
I turned into a girl. I did like a girl. He was more manly. He looks better at 3:00 in the morning than all of us do in the middle of the night. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks,
he's like
Thanks,
wedding ready.
Yeah.
Justin, was that just a crowbar in front of Mikey's question? Was that your bedroom when you were a kid that you're in right now? Like, are you at your parents' house? Or are you?
No. So funny story. I bought a house with 2 houses on it so that my mother can live in the one. So I'm literally next door.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Billionaires buying properties.
Hell yeah.
That money, son.
Rule number one.
Afraid to spend it.
I wouldn't go that far. But Mikey, let's get back to your question. What was that again?
Sorry.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound strange. But food, funny enough. That is my guilty pleasure because I've got Crohn's disease.
Okay.
So for me, eating anything is as dangerous as for someone with IBS eating spicy food. It's just like you're playing with fire, you know. And so for my guilty pleasure literally is food and like food shows. Like I love like food shows. I like to watch them. In fact, the channel wanted to create like a reality food show with me cooking and like just being down with the people, the way I talk, you know. But then it didn't really translate into Africa really because I was talking in my language, you know. So I just thought they'd feel the energy, you know, they feel the good vibes of me cooking some delicious meals.
What is the like the show like you're all like this is it like your guilty pleasure, like, you know, you play with a little bit of this, but like when you really want to get crazy, you're like, oh man, you ever see Man versus Food where the guy eats crazy stuff, like
he shuts the door and sits down and starts watching it.
I love Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmerman.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love it when he travels the world and does it. That's quite cool. But I love MasterChef Australia.
What?
Okay, I haven't watched that one yet.
What is it called?
MasterChef Australia.
Oh, MasterChef Australia. Okay, yeah, we got MasterChef over here too.
Yeah,
but not Australia.
In Australia.
Yeah,
Australia has a great Shark Tank, by the way, that I watch on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I mean it's the same exact things. I just like the people that are on it.
Right.
Interesting.
I have to check that out. I have to check out MasterChef Australia.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever eaten? You said you like watching those kind of shows. Are you a risky eater from time to time? Have you pushed the limits?
Yeah, I wish I could. I used to. I've eaten like mopani worms. Shark as a kid, but that's not really funny.
Let's go back to those worms you just mentioned.
Yeah, mopani worms. They deep fry them. It's like a little sack of oil, basically.
So when you bite into it, they pop.
Yeah, not really. It's like a crunch almost. Really, depends on how they make them as well.
And what's it taste like? Don't say chicken.
The flavor that they put into it, it's like snails. You know, we eat snails. You guys eat snails, obviously. You guys eat snails?
No. I think I don't think that's
Knox,
not us.
Knox, are you still asleep? Are you awake, Knox? Knoxy?
Knox, are you awake?
You know, the craziest thing that's happened.
Yeah, you're buying a belt buckle. We get it.
No. So, look, I'm going to admit I didn't hear a word you guys just said.
No shit, really?
But
I was asking if you eat snails, Knox.
No, I don't eat snails or urchin. I don't do urchin either. Okay. I don't do that either. But can I just COVID-19 exposure logging like automatically on iPhones now? Have you seen this?
Yeah. Where have you been? It's all over Facebook.
It's been everywhere.
I thought it was saying conspiracy bullshit. It's real.
No, they're saying that was the so the other day everybody's cell phones were pretty much obsolete for the entire day. And they're saying, and I'm not sure if it's been confirmed or not, but that thing that was going around that was saying, you know, go here and go here and go here, and you'll see it on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was down, because they were adding that to everybody's phones. I don't know if that's just a conspiracy theory, if it's real or not, but anyways,
it's basically like a locator where you turn it on, and if you and if anywhere you've been, there's an outbreak of COVID-19, they basically will let you know. Do they have that in South Africa, Justin? That's something for the U.S. only? Yes. That's just something they're doing here now. It's on all of our cell phones.
How is it?
That's why I couldn't hear you.
How is it over there?
Fine, no. we were just asking if you like snails. I mean, so obviously snails is something weird to eat then. So yeah, I used to eat snails as well. I still eat snails. I don't have a problem with that. It's all about the garlic sauce that they make with it. It's a little piece of rubber that you
have you ever eaten chitlins? Do you know what chitlins are?
Chitlins?
No, he doesn't know what chitlins are.
You want to guess
like chitlins?
Yeah, it pretty much is.
You're very close. It's basically the intestine of the pig. They take it and they chop it up and cook it, and you eat it with like some hot sauce or something on it. But sometimes when you buy it, it comes in a bucket, a big bucket with the intestines. And sometimes it's got a poop still in there, and you have to knock the poop out and rinse it out real good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's something you guys eat, and you think snails are weird.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
No, there's a lot of weird stuff. Pig's feet.
You know what?
I mean,
pig's feet.
That makes sense to me, because that's why probably there's a lot of assholes there, because they're eating that shit.
That's it. We're eating a bunch of pig assholes.
And how about this? What are those Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yes,
which
those
are
those are good. Bull testicles.
Yeah,
I've never. That's too chewy for me.
I've had fried skunk. I've had rattlesnake. I've eaten raccoon, squirrel, rabbit.
Chitlins are a poor excuse of a hot dog.
Talking about bulls. So in South Africa, I'm not sure if it's a thing over there as well. When you go hunting the first time, not that I'm a big hunter. I love animals. I'm not big on shooting them, but I love to eat them as well. So I don't know. I'm not a veggie or anything like that. And if you go shooting the first time, as a rite of passage, you have to cut out the balls and eat them raw.
So what was the first thing you ever shot
from the buck?
So you shot a deer?
Yeah, no. First thing I ever shot as a kid was a bird, but it didn't have any balls, so I had to shoot a deer.
I ate the whole bird so I could get to its balls.
Yeah, I just ate the ass out of that bird so I could make sure I got the balls. Just eat that ass out of that bird.
But what's kind of funny is when we're talking about food and what I guess is more of a delicatessen or more of a what do you call that? A delicacy. That's what I'm trying to say. A delicacy. Because we love us our
Raven.
Is it a delicatessen where you buy the delicacies?
Yes.
Yeah. You go in there and you buy stuff. Yeah.
But come to think of it, we as Americans do eat a lot of very gross stuff that it's not
like McDonald's.
Well, yeah, the fast food's very bad. Processed anything.
We have a lot of fast food.
You just hit Creed where it hurts. Okay, like that. Was
Next thing you know, how bad Mountain Dew is.
Like that was like a shot to the ribs. He's like, well, okay, all right, that's what we're gonna do.
Sorry, Creedence. I jumped you. There you go.
No, you're fine. No. I just, I don't know. It just, it seems like a lot of what I was trying to say is a delicacy. But a lot of stuff that we eat as Americans, like we were just saying with the chitlins or what's the stuff that you can only get every certain days that the from the chicken places. That's the gizzards or whatever.
Gizzards and livers. They fry them up. Those are pretty good.
Oh my God,
those aren't
fried.
Bad.
You got to fry them up though. They're not good otherwise. Yeah.
Where do you guys live? Like I don't go to the chicken and gizzard place that you guys do, or the chitlin place.
Sometimes you'll go past KFC, and KFC will
every once in a while.
Thursday, chicken livers and gizzards.
Oh yeah, they'll be lined up around the corner.
Oh yeah, just go in and get it.
During the beginning of the pandemic, when there was a run on food, that was all that was left in the meat case at Walmart. Here was chicken feet and livers and gizzards.
Chicken feet
livers.
We call them walkie-talkies. Chicken feet and chicken beaks. It's walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkies.
Holly wants to know: does Justin want to be on the next season of 90 Day Fiance? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you know what 90 Day Fiance is?
Not really. No.
It's an American show that's very big. I mean, very big. If you got on there, Billionaires and Boxers would go through the roof. Basically, they take you and you meet someone online. Say you met a woman in America online, and you were talking and you decide you wanted to see each other and you might want to marry. So they basically, TLC will bring you over. You can stay with that person. You get a 90-day visa and you either marry them or you go home.
Yep.
And it's very big. It's always someone in a far off country somewhere and dating an American. And it's very big TV. Very big.
Sure. Look, at this point in time, I'm married to my work, if you know, but but I'm open, maybe down the line to consider 90 Day Fiance if the friend wanted to know.
I think we should get you on it. I think you could be good. We can get you some
or the Bachelor International. There we go.
Get you some real hotties.
It's either you or Roddy Piper that we're going to get on. So
I think I'm a shoo-in, Bishop.
Yeah, we're having problems getting him on. I don't know why. I don't know.
They're not calling us back.
I have a quick question. It's something that Justin pointed out. Knox, when he was asleep, he said you were looking at your phone. Your headphones were still on. How did you not hear us talking to you? Because
I was reading. I was looking for. I was trying to find. I was focusing on trying to find that COVID thing on my phone.
Because
I found it blind.
Was like going crazy. Is that what happened?
So what happened?
Anxiety breakout?
No, somebody had messaged it to me, and I didn't know if it was real or not.
You're like,
my anxiety got kind of bad for a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
You were out of it.
I'm sorry.
I was. Well, there things happen sometimes that make you be a little out of it and eat a lot of white chocolate Reese's and pops.
But some of us can handle our stuff.
You can't hang. Put it down, brother. Put it down.
I woke up at 1:45, so I have enough time to get some stuff.
Can't hang, don't bang.
That's right.
Well,
up,
how were you? Listen, what if you had jumped on this at I don't know, 9 o'clock your time?
And I still would have had some stuff.
Yeah.
How is that stuff in South Africa as far as legality now? I mean, because in America, it seems we're very, very, very close to having it completely decriminalized.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to be honest. We're quite stupid when it comes to certain legislation sometimes, and you'll find mostly because of it's politically driven. This decision, however, I do have no understanding because they have decriminalized it for usage as home, so you're allowed to grow it, but you can't sell it, and you can sell it internationally, but you can't sell it locally. So you can sell it to medical companies, but you can't sell it to local medical. It's very confusing. So the biggest area where they could be making money off the pharmaceutical side, they're not really even doing. And the reason why I use it 3 to 4 times a day is because of my condition. Because of my Crohn's. The reason why I smoked before I came on here is because I knew that part of my condition, if I want to make sure that I don't have to run away whilst we're halfway to a discussion, is because of me taking a couple of pulls and I'm sharp. No worries.
It's funny it's funny how you see that because. And I don't know where it is now, and this is coming from a documentary, keep in mind. But on a federal level, things were still, here in America, were still very illegal, yet they were still allowed to, grow it, sell it, the medicinal, but still on a federal level, it was still, Knox, do you remember any of that?
It just depends on, on the state by state. It's just all, it's all different. And there's, the ones that screwed it up the worst was Vermont, because you can't ever go buy it. Like they never have it for sale but you can have it, possess it, grow it, do whatever, but you just can't buy it.
Just can't buy it. Yeah, missing out on some money there. We've got a lot of stupid laws here too. How about fireworks? When I lived in New York State, we would have to go across state borders over to Pennsylvania to buy actual fireworks.
Yep.
If you were from Pennsylvania, you couldn't buy them.
That's right.
And it is illegal to take them from Pennsylvania back to New York, but completely legal for you to buy them in Pennsylvania. I mean, there you go. That's some of our stupid things that we have. And how about the July 4th that I went in when I was living down in Topsail? You guys remember that? Clay and I went and bought a bunch of fireworks in North Carolina because they looked great, and but they didn't shoot more than 4 foot.
Sparklers, yeah.
They don't shoot more than 4 foot high.
Yeah,
but the packaging makes them look like they're all mortars, and they're going to go. That was a big waste of money,
sucker.
Yeah, that ain't happening again.
Suckers play right there. So Justin, you being the face man, why aren't you more of the face of the business? You're a single guy now. You should be on all the publications. We might change your name to Philip. That way people think you are him, and he can be like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain and just have you out there moving your mouth. I think we could really move things. I mean, you should be the face.
Mikey, that would that would work, except for the puppet master. Phil's mouth is much sharper than my mouth, so he works out front. I'm still learning from the master.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
He I only joined Instagram 2 days ago. When I sent you a message like tell me your handles, it was literally 12 hours after I just joined Instagram, and I joined Twitter like 2 months ago.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, ooh, let's see how many Twitter followers, because we had deactivated ours and just started to back up again when we started doing this. And I went and looked at his. I was like, woo, hope he ain't got I was thinking 20, 30,000. I think he said 7 or something like that. I was like, my man.
It's like my team told me this weekend, because our team is all over the world. Like Australia, we got guys in New Zealand, we got India opened up now, guys in South Africa, and the UK, a couple of guys. So now we're having like a team meeting, and the guy's like, okay, Justin, you have to join Instagram now. So I'm like, okay, how do I? So as I was on the phone as I was in the meeting, I was busy dialing, guys, it's not working. So I looked like one of those like monkeys. Yeah, that's me. I'm not a technology guy, but I took a photo, like me and the guy were busy getting ready because as I was told by my team, just take a photo before you go on and just post it, and we'll share that shit. Don't worry, we'll just share it somewhere. Don't worry.
Somebody will hear about it.
Like 20,000, 30,000, and I'm like, so how do you get followers? How does this thing work?
And then I go to Phil's page. He's got like 14,000. I'm like, oh, what happened here? This is a big discrepancy. I'm not very happy about my guy Justin.
Yeah, we've got a man in Mordor in New Zealand. I think he had a travel blog before this. He's got like 20, 40,000. I can't remember how much he's got, and his Instagram alone. So it's
Instagram's hard. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a learning curve on that. I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs.
I still don't understand it.
It's tough. It's the tough one.
I just did it because I was told to do it. I'll share something and my team will share the shit out of it. I don't care. It's not my thing. I'll have a team to look after that cock. I don't know. Yeah.
So you guys are offering a program to help out like podcasters. I mean, it's a program where they can go in and basically you guys would mentor them. So if you want to have 2 houses and a team of people one day, you might want to listen to what Justin and Phil have to say about that. The Billionaires and Boxers might pull you along, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Open a few doors for you.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing, and this is
yeah,
so true.
You're so high. Anyways,
I'm trying to behave myself the best I can right now. Please, I mean, like, come on, I get a little bit of credit for that.
Did I just miss a message?
No.
Is there not a group chat in this? No. So basically, what we've done is we've managed to get to this point by leveraging relationships. That's it, guys. Right. It's not because I'm smart or okay, Phil is smart, but it's not because I'm smart or the rest of our team is smart. It's because we've literally managed to leverage the living crap out of all the relationships that have come our way. So people have come our way and they said they want to support us, and then we say, sure, how can we work together? And then we should start growing this network. And because of that, and because of the positive message that we've got, we've managed to, and when I say we're 2 steps away from anyone, we are literally 2 steps away from, because our mentors are the mentors for some of the biggest stars, the biggest coaches, the biggest companies in the world. So, and the only reason why they've done that is because they've seen the opportunity in what we're doing. So when people join our programs, and this sounds like such an infomercial, but anyway, when they join our programs, you're not just getting some training, because it's all online training. We've got video sets that the guys go through. It's a 7-week program. They start with the mindset training from Dr. Travis Fox, because we connected with those guys as well. He's one of our mentors. So you get part of that as part of the training, and we not only teaching you how to do it, but we're actually showing you how to do it as well. And then we plugging you into our network. what Billionaires in Boxes is not just a TV show anymore. And it's not just a media company. It's become this network now. It's become this people connecting with people and just sharing the living crap out of things. So you guys have 20,000 people. We've got 20,000 people. We combine them. We've got 40,000 people. We combine it again. We've got 100,000 people. If you go look at our website, what we want to achieve in life is 1 billion people, 1 billion people, entrepreneurs impacted in the next 5 to 10 years. 1 billion. Now that sounds crazy, okay? But let's think about this. The Secret, the movie, and the book impacted 500 million people, okay? And these are the people that are supporting us. And what we're saying is, okay, they've made 500 million in that short of time. We're going to leverage that so we can reach 1 billion people. And the only way we can do sorry, you want to say, Knox?
So you managed to leverage the following of The Secret?
Yep.
With Billionaires and Boxers?
Yep. Basically, in a nutshell. Not because of anything that we've managed to do. It's just because the message that we came out in the world was relevant to these guys, and they felt there was a connection. And I'm sorry, Creedence, that he left. I know I can be quite.
He's got.
I can be mean.
He had to go poopy. Go ahead.
Oh, so we can do that. So if I need to go, I can just do this.
Sure. You just say, hey, look, BRB.
BRB. Okay.
Be right back. But go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So yes, basically we've leveraged them to the point where we now can leverage to just about any relationship and get into any sort of discussion. That's the key out there at the moment. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know and who you connected with. And what we're saying is, guys, if you join us, because we've got sponsorship for our shows, we're not just BRB. We're going to be bringing in other content producers that we're going to be sending out to all of our networks. Our networks are going to be going into the States, India, and Africa is our main markets that we're kind of focusing. Obviously in the UK as well, and so we're looking at sponsorship packages. We're looking at training programs. So the training program is the mentorship program which I spoke to. It's called Bump. Billionaires and Boxers Understand Monetizing Podcasts. And that's what we do. We understand monetizing podcasts. After the 7-week period, your podcast will be monetized. A lot of the guys that are coming on our show, we've already got guests lined up for them before they've even started doing the training with us, because we're able to do that. And that's what gives us the edge in the market. We're not just showing you mic techniques and video techniques. How's the Creedence? You feeling better, big guy?
Good. I just went out and smoked a cigarette real quick. I wasn't pooping.
Okay.
Tell me you're pooping.
You're pooping. Okay.
Ruined it.
So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. We've got an amazing program that not only teaches you, walks you through it, but also mentors you with some of the top guys that are doing this. At the end, you also get mentored by Dr. Travis Fox, specifically around your mindset training. And we can almost guarantee after 7 weeks, you're going to make a success. And we're not just doing this for individuals like yourselves. Right. You should all be on our course, because we can help you monetize your voices individually as much as your brand as well. And it's not just for companies and brands, but it's for organizations as well. Because the reason why we are so confident in this is because Phil started coaching companies to make some extra cash doing this over the last 3 or 4 years. And he managed to these clients that he currently had over the last 3 years, he's managed to grow them by almost 10 million pounds in the last 3 years. Now, 10 million pounds is quite a bit of money, especially in South Africa. I'm not sure about in the States, but
I've never weighed my money. I wouldn't know.
What a horrible joke.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's us in a nutshell. I don't want to bore you guys any further, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here.
Shut up, Justin.
It's not boring at all.
Okay.
It's very intriguing, especially to a lot of people we do have people that listen to our show that did it. They do podcasts and still ideas here and there. And, a lot of people could use this. I mean, I'm not saying we could.
No, listen. Yeah, but a lot of the back end stuff, though, let's be honest. I mean, we're just learning. I mean, listen, the video stuff is completely brand new to us. Anything that has to do with YouTube, we were making jokes about him just jumping on, Instagram and Twitter. Listen, we didn't even have a YouTube. We didn't have Twitch. We had none of it. Building from the ground up, learning. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Twitch is just sitting there basically idle. We get a few people through. I mean, there is so much to it. We're just learning YouTube at the moment. I mean, and Mikey really mostly. It's from the ground floor up. Listen, we know how to crack open a mic. We know how to put together a show and do that. But when it comes to back end stuff, especially if you want to make some money, and there is a lot of money out there to be made with podcasting and doing this stuff. It's incredible the amount of money and the amount of potential that there is out there now for that. But I'm telling you, if you want to do that yourself, good luck. Because it's
the thing,
it's who you know. You really need to know the right people.
Exactly.
Really.
It's not just, it's about any sort of broadcasting out there. If you're not connected with people that are able to publicize you, and that's the only reason why we got to this point, is because we started engaging with people in the know, and they broadcasted our message, and it just created a following for us. And not if you look at my Instagram, not much of a following there, so don't judge me by that. But that's exactly it. It's about leverage. That's what we're offering people when it comes to our organization, be it as a sponsor, be it as someone to do our training, be it in whatever way. If it's a new show like the Creedence and Bishop show that joins the pack, end of the day, you become connected to our network, which connects you to a larger audience. Ultimately, it's all about leverage. That's all we teach is about leverage. Leveraging the right relationships to get you to the right place.
I think Knox could be a sex symbol over in India. I think they'd really go for him.
India?
Yeah, absolutely. India. I think that's where it's at. How many people are there? At least 100, 200 people in India. At least there's a lot of
billion.
There's a billion. There we go. See, that was close. Yeah, that was close.
You can't pluralize snacks. You can't.
We got a snack. Sorry, I keep changing Knox's name. I just
snack.
Is that like snatch?
Yeah, any snatch?
I'll take some of that too. That'll be all right.
All right, Justin. This is a very important question. I've been sitting here wondering, what is the proper way to pronounce your last name?
Koze.
I would have never got that right.
No, not even close.
I was sitting here looking at it thinking, Nazi?
God, it's actually the French Huguenots got kicked out of France, and that's where the surname comes from. They're French. It's Kotze is what you say, but in Afrikaans we say Kotze. Kotze, yeah.
Interesting. All right. This is the other really important. I do have an important question. Do you want to stay on and do the news with us? Creed has some news stories we're going to talk about, or would you like to go ahead and wrap it up and you can go to bed? Which one would you like to do?
What a silly question. Does it look like I'm having fun?
Oh, I don't know. No, go ahead.
Yes, I am having fun. So if you guys want me off the show, I'm more than willing to jump back to bed.
I'm staying and hang out.
Would you like to do the news with us?
Yeah, let's do the news. What's news?
All right. Wait. We might have money to win first, though.
Oh yeah, we have money. Do you have lottery over in South Africa?
Yes, we do, but it pales in comparison. We only have like 100 million in ours, and it's 100 million rand, which works out to like 5 million rand, $5 million.
That's nothing. I wouldn't even buy a ticket for that.
Right. I mean, you don't even hear about Powerball and any of those until they get up into the hundreds. Not even 100 million. It can hit 100 million and barely anybody even
$500 million before it really gets pumping.
Is that where the lines start? Basically, that's when people start freaking out. Is about
500 million. Yeah, $500 million is US is when they really get going, and it has gone up to $1 billion before.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you go lump sum or would you go the annuity route, Justin?
Lump sum.
Me, dude, I'm quite sharp in investments, eh? I'm very sharp, eh? So I'd rather take it and invest in myself, because also, I don't. Annuity wouldn't work for me. Although I'm not sure about our tax laws in South Africa. I think we're quite much easier than you guys when it comes to taxation of winnings of lottery.
Same with casinos. We get hit real bad. Anything over 1,200.
Yeah, you're gonna lose about 60%.
Yeah,
What?
did you know? Oh yeah.
About 60%.
Lottery is really bad. Once you get up to 500, it's over $500 is where you have to. How about this? You get if you a scratch off ticket or any win over $500, you have to go to the state capitol, and that's where you can get your winnings. You can't even anything over $4.99. You can't even get at the store. Yeah, because then that's where the taxes come in. And so if you win $1 million, you're screwed. You get like half of that, if that,
which is not bad.
It's crazy. And one thing I watched, I think we had talked a little bit about, I watch a lot of the casino streamers that are on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. They're sitting at their house and streaming themselves, just playing slots online. But, most of them are tax free, no matter what they win, which is Jesus.
That's good money.
Huge deal.
Good money.
But anyway, so Bishop's got this thing on Fridays where he does his lottery show. It is the most popular show
on Facebook.
Live,
yeah. Let's get it right. On Facebook. It's the most popular show.
But anyway, so
I've thrown away in the past week or so. It's just
look at that money just thrown away.
It's an investment.
He's good at investing money too. Right, just like you, Justin.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to get to the. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So he won.
If I tune in, then I get some winnings. Is that what happened, Bishop?
I'm sorry. Say again.
If I tune in, then I get some winnings. So you're gonna scratch it online for me, and then say, Justin,
that's what he does on Fridays.
He's promised if he wins like the top prize, anyone that's in the chat that day. We'll get a share.
$10.
Yeah, I'll hook him up.
And for how
doesn't
much?
Disappear.
But it's
if
gonna be
he doesn't
share.
disappear.
Right.
It's Bishop. Yeah, Bishop. I'll wake up every time for 3 o'clock in the morning just to hang with you to make sure that maybe I can win a couple of bucks.
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Today's the day, but it's not Friday, Bishop.
Well, this is a carryover because so what happened was on this one ticket that he scratched, you get a spin and you go on their website, put in a code, and I guess you get a spin. Now, he's going to share this.
It's extra work. I don't like it.
No, it was funny because that's what you buy. It was so funny during your live stream, and you're like, oh, I got the spin. That's what you want because what happens is when you spin, you have a chance to win a big spin.
Where you go on television and you spin the big wheel, and you can win hundreds to I think $1 million.
It starts at 100. Starts at 100K.
Wow.
And then you go up to I think I don't remember what it went up, but I think it was like 100K minimum. But
yeah. So you're going to win big money.
Spend that big money.
Right,
but I don't know. I wonder what's on the wheel though for this one.
I'm gonna grab some water because after I have my morning medicine, I get kind of dry mouth. I don't know why.
Well, look at this one. This one here. Oops, I just took Knox away. I meant to bring him up while he was swigging away on his seltzer. I think he's popped the top on about 3 so far. So he's got the cotton mouth going.
2. I had 2.
I don't know about that. I think you're on number 3.
Or whatever.
Okay, so you're going to put in this code.
Big money.
This is a big thing right here, folks.
Hopefully, I'd love to know what's on the wheel though.
Okay, all right.
All right, Bishop, are we gonna win?
All right, here we go.
Spin that wheel, baby.
You guys, your money goes much further in South Africa, so you should just bring it over here.
There we go. Vacation with the family.
I'll invest it for you. I know I'm good at investments.
Look at all that stuff up there on the wheel.
$10 is the small. I bet you that's the minimum.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, well, let's see. Here we go.
We want a big spin. That's what we want.
Is anyone else nervous right now?
Yeah.
$50. Yeah, baby. $50. See, and Bishop, he's like, oh, his stupid spin. I said, dude, you got to be happy about that. That's what you want.
How much did you pay for that ticket?
This was a $5 ticket. So
$5 spent. $150.
So that's a good return on investment there, right there.
Yep. Yeah. 10 times multiple, baby.
Justin,
yes.
You can send me some money. Okay. And the lottery winning is much higher here than it is in South Africa. So
and it benefits education, Justin.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's what they say.
We swear all the money goes to education. So you send me some money, and then I'll invest it here. And
He will invest it live on a Friday.
How about this, Bishop? This, Bishop? We start a Ponzi scheme. Oh shit! No, never mind. How about this, Bishop? I've actually got an investment here in South Africa that makes me 10% a month. I shit you not.
Wow.
It's so good. It's like a Ponzi scheme.
So if you put in $50, you'd be making, a few bucks a month, Bishop. That's
You're making $5 a month.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll contact you.
In South Africa, $5 a month can buy you
a car.
No. An upsized McDonald's meal, Creedence. There we go, big guy.
Look at you.
I'm ready.
Supersize it.
Ready.
You can supersize that shit for $5. You can supersize that shit.
And 2 apple pies.
Can you tell us what the is?
Big Mac.
Oh yeah. You can go Big Mac. I go McFeast Royale.
Oh yeah. What is that?
Royale.
McFeast Royale. It's got mayo on it, okay, and then it's got like a smoky barbecue sauce on it.
All right.
And it's got white cheese on it, and lettuce, tomato, and more cheese, and
it's a lot of cheese.
Maybe some more cheese. I don't know. You can ask for more cheese.
Cheese is good. McDonald's did this ridiculous thing in America where they did like, a taste of the world or whatever.
Oh.
And it was terrible selections.
It was terrible.
It was awful. Like, again, if you watch a lot of YouTube and watch people eat for some reason, which I do a lot, especially when it comes to fast food, it's really weird. But it is very interesting to see what they offer in other countries. And I mean, ours was so freaking stupid. I don't even remember what it was. It was so
so decadent. My goodness.
How is that mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes, so sweet. So delicious.
I really thought they were mashed potatoes.
You make your mashed potatoes with sugar. No wonder you guys have the highest leading diabetes in the world.
I got the diabetes.
That's actually why Mikey wants to join Billionaires and Boxers, because he has no feet. They've been removed. You should watch him run. It's disgusting. It's just
It's just me.
It's fast as hell.
I'm digging holes everywhere I go.
It's gross. It is disgusting. Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna retire on that $50. I'll see you.
Okay.
Take it easy, Justin. It was nice meeting you. Creed, take it easy. Fuck off.
$50 out the door.
He didn't close his thing.
Time for news. CMG style.
I think there's going to be news.
This is a news update.
CNB News at 9-ish, brought to you by Billionaires and Boxers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
So I did not, I don't know where the hell I've been, but I had no idea that there is a Will Ferrell movie or a show coming to Netflix here on June 26th. Yeah. Did you hear about it? I mean, I've heard nothing about it, and I see it pop up in the news today.
I watched the trailer for it.
Does it look good?
It's either going to be another Blades of Glory or
Hold on.
another Talladega Nights.
Both of those I like.
I didn't like Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory, no, yeah.
No, shit.
Not good.
Talladega was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that was fantastic. This one's called Volcano Man. And apparently they had a clever stunt where they did some sort of a video before they got to the trailer. Did you ever see that, Mikey? I don't think I saw that. It had something to do with the song contest and all that.
Yeah, because in the movie, there's a lot of singing.
Yeah.
That's my type of movie.
You like
Will
singing?
Ferrell.
You're a musical kind of guy?
Oh,
wow.
It's actually quite a few people in there.
I tell you, Mikey probably doesn't like it. You can tell from his face. Wow.
Look,
okay. Sorry, I brought up musicals.
I'm not gonna run it down. I'm giving it a chance.
Sure.
Netflix sends me enough money.
It's Will Ferrell, Rachel McAdams, Pierce Brosnan is in it, Demi Lovato.
Wow.
Dan Stevens, which I don't.
Come on, Dan Stevens, man. You know it's great.
I don't even know who that is.
I have no idea either. But it's very interesting. There's a lot of singing. It's like a singing competition where the world comes together and different countries battle each other in singing.
Nice.
Singing.
I'd kick ass there. I'm sure of it.
So
karaoke big over there, by the way, Justin. Do you like karaoke?
Yeah. I used to be like a karaoke king at one point.
Oh,
What's
really?
your go-to? What's your go-to song? Always in your back pocket.
Obviously. Come on.
I would go "Creep" from Creed. "Creep" from Radiohead.
Radiohead.
Oh, wow.
Sir.
I'm sure many of us have heard NASCAR recently banning the Confederate flag.
Yes.
Made pretty big news, especially with the deep southern roots with NASCAR at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I believe it was last week. The president of NASCAR stated that change was needed, and even NASCAR needed to do better. And so anyway, so they came, they did the thing with the Confederate flag, even on the properties at the races. When you're in the campgrounds, you can't have anything with the Confederate flag, and they're literally talking about possibly arresting people that don't abide by this new rule.
Well, it's a private company. They can choose whatever, but also this opens them up to a much bigger audience. Why would you continue to, NASCAR was dying as it was,
for many years.
For many years on the decline. So why would you not do something to open yourself up to
a bigger audience?
Right. Yeah. Like why would you not? So,
as the article says, this is a sport that was born in the South. Most who elect to fly the flag see it as a sign of Southern pride. Many of the changes that have happened recently with NASCAR have triggered a certain section of the fan base. They're usually just very vocal with angry reactions and comments and things. This guy took it a little bit further, though. And apparently this happened, I believe, today, only a few hours ago.
Did he eat horse poop? Like
in Talladega? No horse poop. Ahead of today's race, there was a plane. You guys know, in Myrtle Beach when they fly the airplanes with the big banners on the back, to go see Eagles and buy your $2.99 boogie board that they don't have. Well, they had a plane circling Talladega with a Confederate flag behind it over top of the.
And they shot it down with a
no, with a cannon,
with an air-to-surface missile.
They had a Civil War cannon they brought out and blew it out of the sky.
Yeah, the plane was pulling a Confederate flag with a message "Defund NASCAR" attached to the flag.
Does he realize that the people that go to it are funding NASCAR? So he himself, who rented said plane for this event, kind of funded NASCAR because he helped out a local business when NASCAR was in town.
That's true.
He should have
circled the track many times across the speedway hours ahead of the event, but it got rained out today, by the way, so nobody even really got to see it because there isn't even any fans there. Well, we all remember.
I think if I was a redneck racist and I could control the weather, I think I would.
It's going to fly around. It's going to make a tornado.
Right? Yeah. Then to fly that plane, I would just be like, you know what? I'm wasted. This guy has the same mentality that NASCAR had all those years. He's like, if he only knew all the potential he could make for being able to control the weather when he didn't get his way. Lost potential.
It should help NASCAR a lot. I think this will definitely, when you aren't looked at as a racist company, maybe, or that you don't want to include all people. That's the big mistake. That's a nail in the coffin. You've got to be inclusive of everyone because everyone is consumer. Bring the consumer in. If you're telling consumer, we only want to sell to this guy. We don't want to sell to everybody. Right. I mean, that's why it was going in the toilet. It just wasn't going to survive. You can't survive on that whole ideal anymore. You just can't.
How about this? One of the most iconic songs, Nirvana, of course, doing that MTV Unplugged way back in the day. We all remember that one, right?
Right.
No.
Well, you don't what?
Which song?
Listen, I was a 10-year-old boy in the 90s. So
Which song?
I had the CD. Everyone did.
The
Justin,
whole
you had
album
the CD.
you're talking about, or a particular song?
The whole thing.
I had the
MTV
copied. I copied it on my computer. I
Hell yeah.
couldn't afford the CD.
I don't blame you.
I have it on vinyl,
Um,
dude.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Vinyl.
What
was
is
that?
He's got it on
This-
vinyl. Do you know what vinyl is?
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Record.
nice. Well done. Show us, Noxie. Show us.
Go get it, big boy.
Go grab it. 1993 was the year, and MTV was huge. They did the Unplugged concert. Well, anyways, the guitar that Kurt Cobain used, it sold for a record $6 million at an auction on Saturday.
It's called a
the
cardigan,
price-
by the way.
Price is more than 50% higher than any other guitar ever sold at an auction. It was a 1959 Martin D 18E. Along with its case and personal items inside, it had been expected to fetch about 1 to 2 million. Instead, it dwarfed the previous record for a high for a guitar, which was 3.95 million for a Stratocaster owned by David Gilmour of Pink Floyd. Nirvana, of course, was at the top of their game when they recorded that on MTV in November of '93.
Like Holly's talking about the cardigan he wore, that sold for huge money.
Oh, did it really?
Oh my God, ridiculous! I had to look up and see what it is. I think it was in the a million plus.
Wow.
Just for that.
Well, I mean,
sweater.
that's some iconic stuff. The one, which song was it from that? I mean, it's like you've never even heard a plugged version of it. You know what I mean? Like it's always been from that Unplugged.
And that was a cover
album.
version. That was a cover. They covered that song. That someone else had wrote that song.
Man Who Sold the World. Is that what you're talking
No, the
about?
very last song they done at the end.
Oh, the Lead
Where'd you see
Belly.
last night? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Lead Belly song. Yeah. So the only time you ever heard it sounded like it was recorded through two cans with a string in between it, like in the 1920s. So you find your. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Nope, it must be at the old house.
What's up, Knox?
You must have
didn't bring
sold it
back?
off, Bishop.
Was it stolen?
Would you ever spend money like that on like? I'm not a super fan of it, like that much where I would spend that much money on. Oh, he found it. Oh, baby.
Oh, wow.
No, he does
Look
have
at that.
I was wrong, by the way.
It's
It went
not.
for around $400,000 for a sweater, by the way. 400,000.
Wow.
I just sneeze at.
This was behind it, but also a classic.
What is that?
What is it?
No.
Player.
Wish you were here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Glad we got that.
Next
that
up
was
in
the Your Mama album.
next up
I
from
bet.
Woodstock,
I thought it was the
Ontario.
Your Mama album. Sorry, Nox. Well done.
Police service officials said that they responded around 1:30 p.m. after receiving multiple calls about a vehicle pulling a hot tub behind it. Not only are they pulling a hot tub, I don't know if you've seen it or not. The pictures are fantastic. The dude had a Porsche.
Pulling a hot tub. I mean, that's
But keep
the
in
way to
mind,
go.
this hot tub, it's not like on a trailer. It's not like sitting down. It's completely right side up with like little wheels on the bottom of one of the corners.
Mhm.
So it looks like a diamond, right? Going down the road. And the dude had a Porsche. Officers caught up with him in Ontario, pulled him over, 54-year-old male driver. They didn't give a name.
I was way more excited when I thought there were like women in this hot tub.
No.
Like this guy's driving
not-
a Porsche. He's got
not
a
that
tub full of women. I mean, this guy's like my hero. All of a sudden,
It
I went from
reminds
Jeff
me-
to be my hero
How do you
to this
put a-
guy being my hero.
You can put a ball hitch on a Porsche.
Apparently he figured it out. Knox, tell me, during your times at the beach, do you remember over by where Magic Harbor used to be? There used to be there's a block when you're going into Surfside. There was a few different fireworks stores and beachwear stores, and they had a limo there that broke a world record, and it had a hot tub in the back.
Yeah.
It had a hot tub in the back. It had
was
a
white
helicopter, a landing pad on it, and it was ridiculously long. And it just sat there and just got rained on for a lot of years. But here's the craziest thing. No, I mean, they had to. I'll have to find a picture of it.
That was just like the Alabama Theater. They had that old Alabama tour bus, which is open.
Oh,
out in front of the restaurant. You can just go on it whenever you want. Crackheads like lived in it.
Same thing. Oh yeah, same thing with a bunch of stuff by Planet Hollywood.
Bang the old lady on the Alabama tour bus today, dude.
I don't think I ever got laid on the Alabama tour bus. I wanted to badly. I don't think I ever did that.
Thought about it. There it is. There's the dude with his Porsche.
No hitch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no hits.
No, he figured a way out. Wow.
Oh my God.
This is like is this in South Africa by any chance?
No, this is
it was in Canada.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, Canada.
Wow. This is the kind of shit that they'd be doing over here.
It must have been a free listing on Craigslist.
Right. He has a dolly underneath the wood.
It is. Yeah. It's a dolly, a hand truck.
He has it. Oh, that is ingenuity.
That is ingenuity, yeah. No wonder this guy could afford a Porsche. It's a genius.
Nice hot tub, though.
That is nice, yeah.
Next one from Canada straight to America's Canada, Florida. Pointed out. Okay, so this is pretty good. Florida governor pointed out to
is that a
clusters
in there?
That's what it looks like. I'm sorry, Creed.
Somebody dropped
it looks
dump.
like poop right there. Like maybe that's cheap. It literally looks like.
Look, just throw that old dead body out of there and take that thing.
I wonder if that's the hot tub that we caught Dave Tripp having sex with that girl one time. That was right next to the next to the old studios. Remember that?
Did they have people in it? Yeah. That people were sitting in.
Weren't they giving it away or something? And
yeah. And then the girl that was in it didn't even win it. So like the contest was over, and that night Dave Tripp has some random girl in the hot tub. We walk out there and there's no water, of course, right? And we were like, "What's I mean, we knew what was going on.
There was no water in it.
No. Like
he was dry humping her, dude. He was dry humping.
The contest was like you had to like sit in the hot tub the longest. Who could sit in the hot? Yeah. And then the contest.
I do remember. Did only 2 people show up to win the hot tub?
It was not very many. It was like
I want to say it was like 2 people showed up to win a hot tub that was worth like $5,000 or something.
Right.
Worked out really well.
It's like the girl didn't even win it. So like Dave Tripp, our buddy Dave Tripp, now has some girl and he's ruining this person's hot tub before they even get it. It's like if the girl had won it, then okay, she could do whatever. But this is not even a prize. I don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead on.
So
your next one.
Florida governor pointed out to people that the clusters of overwhelmingly Hispanic day laborers and agricultural workers are the reason that the state's coronavirus is spiking.
No, it couldn't be that everyone is at clubs and beaches and stuff like that.
Oh no, it's because of the farm workers that, by the way, have not been working through this whole thing and haven't even been around. He told reporters Tuesday that cramped living and working conditions for migrant workers and Hispanic construction workers are partly to blame. Some of these guys go to work in a school bus and they are all jam-packed in there like sardines, going across Palm Beach County or some other places. This is from him. He pointed to cases in migrant camps, a watermelon farm, where it was a major hub for tomato production also, as the evidence of the uptick. But Florida Agricultural Commissioner came out and said the majority of the farm workers left several weeks ago. They haven't even been working. They're not even around.
And this is Florida that opened up its doors and was like, come on in, let everybody
they were just
in.
like us. I mean, they barely shut down for very long at all and right back open.
You missed a very important part, Creed. I just got this.
What's that?
Was that the mayor or the governor? I'm sorry, I couldn't remember.
Governor.
The governor also said, "I just flew back from a NASCAR event, and boy, are my arms tired." Defund NASCAR. So that was something else that he said as well, while he draped himself in the Confederate flag and listened to Kid Rock, American Badass.
Kid Rock, yes.
Will Leonard Skinner ever get to perform again now that the flag has been banned? Where will they ever perform? They have the biggest Confederate flag you've ever seen behind them the entire show. Just saying.
It's a good point.
Freebird. Go ahead.
Yeah, always about Freebird.
This is our Freebird.
This is our Freebird. By the way, Creed's got to get packed up still tonight, get my shipping done. We're leaving in the morning for the mountains. I will join you on Wednesday. Do you have anything, doing anything tomorrow night, or do you have anything scheduled?
Sitting on my couch, hanging out.
All right. Anyways, I will join you live from the porch of our cabin up in the mountains on Wednesday.
We will be on Wednesday and Friday this week, by the way.
Oh, yeah, what's on Friday?
I'm hoping to have something to announce tomorrow for Friday.
All right. Well, Justin, since you joined us, which thank you so much, by the way, you get the last words. You get the first last words.
The first last words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
first last words. Guys, thank you so much for letting me be on your show. Really appreciate it. It was tons of fun. Can't wait for my next appearance on the Creedence and Bishop show. I was always wondering why it's only Creedence and Bishop that's featured in the name of the show. But
what do you think it should be called? What do you think it should be called, Justin?
I don't know. It's something.
You're a genius. Marketing.
Am I a genius? No, that would be Phil. I'm apparently just a face, according to you.
Just a pretty face. Yeah. There you go. Pretty face.
Guys, thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it. And thanks for your support, guys. We'll definitely be supporting you, Oaks. And watch this space.
And
appreciate it.
In case anybody wants to know anything about Billionaires and Boxers, all the great things they are offering with this basic mentorship that's going to help you grow your business in ways you can only imagine. It'll all be right there. I will drop it in the link in the description, and you can go and check it out and decide if you've got what it takes to become a billionaire ambassador, baby.
And keep in mind, imagine what his IG would look like. Imagine what his gram would look like if he was on 90 Day Fiance with
God,
Holly.
Crushing
instant.
Thanks,
the women love you.
Well, Holly likes me, so thanks, Holly. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Knox, any last words before your bedtime?
Check out those freeze pops from Walmart.
Are they good?
Oh, they're really good.
You gotta be careful with the freeze pops. I got some from Family Dollar or Dollar General. They were absolutely terrible.
Horrendous. The ones from Walmart are good.
Horrendous.
They're in a red. They're in red netting, like a red netted bag.
Oh, like fishnets?
Yeah.
You get done, you roll them up on your leg. Yeah. Look at these things. Oh, these old things.
Mikey, any last words?
Make sure you go to our Facebook. You can go and like us. Maybe go and just watch all the videos. Don't just like one. Watch them all.
That's right.
Yeah. Just watch them all.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, be a subscriber. Be the first one to know what's going on. It's like privileges.
And don't forget, you can take us along with you. We're on most major platforms for podcasting. So make sure to check
Spotify,
that out. Google Podcasts, CastBox.
Even if you're one of those really irrelevant ones, we're on there too.
Yeah. All around. And B-Shop.
I just want to say for the record that I do know how to swim, but just enough to get a few laughs before I die.
There you go.
What do you think? Are you a better swimmer than you are riding a bicycle?
Ooh.
Well, being that I was almost killed on a bicycle at a very young age, I'm going to say that I'm gonna go bicycle. I'm gonna say I'm better.
Better on a bicycle.
No.
Holly's. I kind of take Holly's word on a lot of things like this, and she says that they suck. So
I'm yeeted.
You are yeeted. Yes.
You're yeeted.
You're yeeted.
What's yeeted
Maybe
mean?
Different kinds of different Walmarts across the country. I'm not sure, but the ones that I
That's
grabbed.
a good point. It's possible.
So what does yeeted mean?
But she's also in New York State, Knox. So now find another excuse.
Oh, it's right. She is New York. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. They're not bad. I disagree.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you Wednesday and I guess Friday of next week. So another doubleheader next week. So, and again, Bishop and Mikey, happy Father's Day.
Oh,
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll see you guys Wednesday. See you.
Bye.